Cameroon's long-time leader, Paul Biya, has been sworn in for an 8th term. And this extends his rule to more than 4 long decades. Now, this 92-year-old is the world's oldest head of the state and is still going strong. Now, according to official results, Paul Biya won Cameroon's highly contested 12th of November-October elections with a margin of 53.7% of the people who voted for him. And he defeated his main challenger, the former government minister Issa Chiroma Bakari, who managed to get only 35.2% of the vote. Now, Paul Biya was sworn in at a ceremony in the parliament for a new 7-year term at the helm of the Central African nation.
I appeal to everyone's sense of responsibility. I am addressing all those who are working to incite hatred and violence in our country, particularly some of our compatriots in the diaspora. Cameroon does not need a post-election crisis with potentially dramatic consequences, as has been seen elsewhere.
Now, the election results triggered mass protests across several cities, leading to clashes between the demonstrators and security forces. The authorities have confirmed at least 5 deaths, though the opposition groups say that the toll is much higher. And witnesses reported a heavy military presence in the capital during Biya's latest inauguration, with checkpoints and armoured vehicles stationed across major roads. Now, Issa Chiroma Bakari has termed the poll outcome to be a constitutional coup and has proclaimed himself the true winner of the election. He has also urged his supporters to hold peaceful demonstrations and the so-called Dead City shutdowns, closing shops and suspending businesses in protest. And our correspondent Louisa Olani has sent us this report. Listen in.
It's been mixed reactions in and outside Cameroon as the world's oldest president has been sworn in for 8th term in Cameroon on Thursday, despite outcry by opposition. Paul Biya, 92, promised to restore order in the country gripped by post-election violence, describing the electoral process as satisfactory and praised the electoral body. He offered condolences to victims of the protest and blamed those he called irresponsible politicians. Biya also congratulated the security forces for containing the protest, but failed to address complaints of excessive use of force. We recall the announcement of the result led to deadly protests across the country, which saw at least 14 people killed and more than 1,200 arrested, according to the National Human Rights Commission, although the government claimed only 5 deaths. Will his 8th term bring the much-needed reforms Cameroonians crave? Only time will tell. From Lagos, Nigeria, Louisa Olani, WION, for this one.